Look at me.
Welcome back, you guys.
Of course.
Welcome back to the next whatever episode this is of the This Life podcast. Last week we had my good god brother, angel of a person,
Angel of a human being.
Flacco. But now it's just us again, just the boys. We're just chilling, and hopefully you can stick around. If you're watching the video, please stick around. If you're listening to the podcast,
We're begging you.
please
More
watch
than
the
5
videos.
minutes, please.
We seen that all of y'all just watched it for like 5 minutes and closed it out.
For real, we can see
YouTube
that
tells
shit.
us.
Swear to
We're
God,
assholes,
dude.
fake ass.
Everybody watches just the first episode and then that's it. They don't watch anything after that. But hey, it's up to you. If you're working and listen to it at work, get back to fucking work. But we're
But
back.
still listen to it.
Still listen to it. Review, comment, whatever you want to do. But we want to start off this episode with a new section because we kind of saw that what's going on in today's news wasn't working out because you guys watched the episodes like 3 weeks after that news came out.
After the current news is now like old
That's why it's
news.
irrelevant.
So like right now, Ukraine and Russia are not at war yet. But maybe if you watch it, like by the time you're watching this, maybe like we're probably all dead.
Maybe we're all drafted. And
What if we just start making predictions for the future?
Swear to God.
And see how accurate we are.
Hey, this comes out on Sunday. Tomorrow, Monday, bombing.
So listen to the podcast before we die.
All right, guys. But this new section is gonna be called.
Did you know?
Gio will be our host, obviously. So Gio, hit us with some
For sure, yeah.
crazy ass.
So there's, you guys know how there's like red apples, green apple, and shit like that.
No.
Yes.
yeah.
Alright, bitch.
Yeah.
There's black apples too. That actually fucking exists. But in the inside, it's just like a regular apple.
Like naturally exists.
Naturally, yeah.
Like where?
I ain't never seen no black apple.
I can't tell you where to be honest with you.
Then it's not real.
It is fucking real.
It's a myth.
But so like, how do they get their pigment?
this
Like
kind of
usually
apple.
the green ones are sour.
Yeah.
The red ones are.
I thought it's usually like how long you leave them there. Like if you don't pick them as quick, you get like red apples, and if you pick them sooner, you get green.
Gotcha. Okay,
Something
yeah,
like
that's
that.
what I thought. Because usually they go what?
I think I think they go green, red, yellow.
What? I thought it was like green, yellow, red.
I thought it was green, yellow, red. Because there's red apples that do have a little bit of yellow.
Well, yeah, but it could be a red apple turning
Those are
yellow.
like honey
Yeah,
fish.
exactly. Is it going yellow to red or red to yellow?
God damn it. I don't know, man.
But there's okay.
So some
aside
green
from-
apples with a little bit of yellow, which leads me to believe that yellow's in the middle.
Okay.
Okay, so besides the apple, there's actually also in was it Japan? They have this telephone booth still, like in the center of the town, and supposedly they say they can hear. Oh, actually, they can call people from the other side.
What do you mean other side?
The other side.
Other side of what?
Other side of town?
I thought it was something Spanish
No,
or
the other side of the
something.
world, the other side
Like-
of the city, the other side of the glass door.
No, you meant the other side of the
Of
life.
life.
Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
so
like you can hear
Like
ghosts.
the place where people are happy.
So like your aunt dies and you just call up your aunt. Like, hey, what's up?
Yes.
Wouldn't that just be like?
But is it like a physical phone or is it just people walking
No,
and
it's a
they're like,
physical phone.
I hear something?
No, it's a physical phone. They pick it up and just
In Japan, they're like, not crazy, but they do believe a lot in that spiritual shit.
Yeah.
That fucking, Dude, you know what? No, I'm not even gonna say it. I was gonna say, you know where we should go? The suicide.
I
forest.
knew it. I knew it was coming. I was gonna bring it up too.
Suicide forest.
In
Suicide
Japan?
forest.
No.
No, you said it. We gotta do it.
Nah, you brought it up. We're leaving it in.
All right, man. All right, but if we get canceled,
I already bought my ticket.
oh yeah, I'm down. I've been wanting to go.
Are you okay?
No specific reason.
No, stay tuned for next episode. We got Caesar in the therapy chair.
Damn, but that's fucking crazy. I'm still stunned on
I'll
that.
take note of this for your therapy.
Okay, take that. I'm still stunned on that black apple thing.
Like, I want one.
A black apple? You think it has like a specific
Do you
taste?
think
It
they're?
reminds me. It
Licorice?
reminds me
Black
of like.
licorice?
It reminds me of like who was the princess that fucking died by eating the apple?
Oh.
Snow White.
Was it Snow White?
Nah, I don't know.
I think it was Snow White.
Yeah, I
Cinderella
think it
like
was
got
Snow
like pricked or some shit like that.
That was someone else.
Fuck.
I
That was Sleeping Beauty. Sleeping Beauty got pricked and she fell into an infinite sleep.
Okay, then yeah, and it was Snow White.
Snow
It
White.
reminds me of the black apple reminds me of Snow White.
Yeah, because Snow White, seven dwarfs, witch.
Do you think it's like a? Do you think it's sweeter or like more sour?
Maybe it's just bitter.
Why? Because it's black.
I was gonna say that.
No. It's sweet, sour, and what's left? Bitter.
I guess.
What other way can it go? What other way can it go?
Okay, man.
Whatever you say, man.
Hey.
I'm not racist.
You beat black apples. You throw them away. We get it. My bad. Well, guys, there you go. Did you know there was black apples?
And that people can talk to the dead with the actual phone.
Put Jesus on the line. Got complaints.
Let me get Jesus on right now.
So we have a couple. For those of you that aren't in a podcast game, don't know how this works. We run out of topics, but we come across a few that Obed wants to bring up.
Yeah, you gotta trust your friend here that always has topics on the ready.
All right.
All right, man. First one is so when people have kids, they usually say, "Be ready for like when he's 2 or when he's 3." Or
Okay.
no, because I'm saying because you usually get a different kid at 3. Like you're gonna get the terrible 2s, the whatever 3s,
Yeah.
the 4s, the 5s. But when does that stop? Like, for you as a person, when do you stop changing? Like, when does it? Like, when did it go from 20 to 21? You get a whole different person.
I still throw tantrums.
I'm still stuck at 6.
So like, theoretically it should be at 21 because like 21. Oh shit.
You stay,
drinking
but you
age.
like stay at that 21 mentality.
No, that's technically when your brain
The-
is finally done.
I thought it was
developing.
until you were like 25 that you stopped developing.
That's no.
Yeah, it's like 25.
That's men. Women
No.
stop developing at 21. I think.
No.
We're not experts, though. We've
We're
said
not
that.
fact checking anything like
We've said
before.
that multiple times. But I think Danny's right. I think the female frontal lobe is fully developed at 21. The male is either 25 or 26. But no,
It's
I'm not
usually
talking.
a lot later.
I'm not talking about like that's when you stop growing. I'm talking about that's the last stage of life that people will like put. Oh well, no, I guess.
That's
like,
how they are for like the rest of their life.
No, I'm trying to say like that's
fucking retarded.
that's the
I don't want
last.
to stay like this. Please.
That's the last
Something
like
gotta give.
that's the last like coming of age event that happens. But then again, you think about it, people are like, you hit your 30s and it's just downhill. But then other people are like, you hit your 40s and it's just.
Or there's other
in their
people-
60s who are like, it's fucking lit right
Yeah.
now.
There's other people
Got
that
a
are like
Ferrari.
40s are the new 20s or like whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. But I think like the actual, the last birthday that matters or the age that matters is 21.
I feel like that's very fucking true.
21, yeah.
At this point,
Or
it's not
25 because you
fucking
can rent a car at 25.
But that doesn't
That
matter as
doesn't
much as
matter.
21.
But then your insurance goes up.
Oh yeah.
No, because when you talk to people, like for me, and they're like, "How old are you?" I'm like, "I'm 21." They're like, "Oh, I wish I was 21 again."
Yeah.
It's never like,
everybody's
"I wish I was 18 again." No, it's always 21.
Well, no, I've gotten people
Because
that are.
everybody's fucking an alcoholic.
No, but I've gotten people that are like, "Ooh, I remember when I was like yada," or "Oh, you're just a kid." Nobody's like, "Ah, I wish I was 33 again." Nobody says
Yeah,
that.
No, but
Can't wait to be 33.
No, but for when I was 18, I'd be like, "Hey, I'm 18." They'd be like, "Oh, I wish I could be 18, but wait till you get to 21." I feel like 21 is the age people are stuck on most of the time.
Okay, I feel like if you're well, people back then, usually you're talking to older people, right?
Yeah.
People back then, they thought if they hit 21 without doing shit in their life, getting married and having like 5 kids at 21, that their life was over. And that's especially in Hispanic culture. At what age did your mom have you? Or your oldest?
The oldest. Okay.
Your sister.
I'm 20, and the oldest is like 8 or 9 years older than me.
Okay.
She was like, I think she got pregnant at like 15.
Okay.
They didn't have it until 16.
Gotcha.
Dang, my mom was like 17.
Jesus.
Okay.
Oh, it's like 22.
Okay.
Yeah.
My mom was.
She sounds prude to me.
My mom was 20. Was 20.
20.
Yeah, my mom was.
16.
My mom was 20. So yeah, like
She was 20 when
Hispanics.
she had her fourth. I don't know.
I don't know how old my mom is.
I'm 8 years apart from the oldest, and she was, I don't know, she was like 22.
Yeah, and that's how it is. Like in Mexico or like Hispanic cultures, if you don't have kids by the age of like 25, you're deadbeat, fucking, or you'll never find a girlfriend.
Yeah, I was just gonna say more. You won't find a girlfriend.
Yeah, you won't find love or
Yeah.
whatever.
I feel like this is why like Hispanics have like broken ass households, because like they just
Have kids young as fuck.
They either
without
have broken
realizing.
households or they have like 10 kids.
because
they just keep going,
broken
yeah.
household, though.
True.
Because they can't maintain
It's
them.
like they rush into like everything,
know what
just
they're
like
getting
starting,
into.
yeah,
Yeah.
they just rush right into it.
And then they turn around and be the hypocrite. Don't get pregnant at
Yeah.
this. Don't start
And
drinking.
then when
at
I lock
this.
my door.
Well, I don't know if they're being a hypocrite or if they just realize they don't fucked up and they don't want the same for us.
Yeah, probably.
It's not
That's
like
true.
it's not like they told us and then went ahead and did it.
That's
No, they did it. They just learned.
Yeah.
true. But
Makes sense.
I think it's 21 for sure.
Yeah.
Like 21 is like
I
alright.
don't know, bro. I know some people that like still have a mental age of like 7.
That's their fault.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I don't know what y'all be doing.
That's their fault, dude. Because then there's people that are the complete opposite. They're like 13, but have a
Like, they're
mentality
like,
of
30.
Yeah.
So
But those kids get bullied, so.
those kids are
Either
losers now.
you gotta pick one.
When they're 30, they're fucking champs.
When they're dirty, they're all mentally dead. Oh man.
What age do y'all want to be? What age do y'all want to go back to and visit?
I think we talked about this, but
Yeah, I think we have.
Fuck, why 5? Ain't nothing with
5?
5.
You have naps.
I don't
You
remember
have snacks.
shit from kindergarten.
Damn. Dude, that's tough. Because, like, yeah, part of me wants to be. Wait, you said what age do you want to be again, or what age?
Again.
Yeah, just like go back and revisit. Feel
Yeah.
like
Okay.
just that 1 year of life.
just that 1 year.
Yeah.
Like, just redo.
I feel like
Not redo, but relive.
13 was gas.
13, really?
Yeah.
I thought that's such a weird age.
Really?
Like you're hitting puberty, you're like,
What is
it's.
going on at 13?
That's why it was so cool. Like, oh shit, puberty, fucking.
That's what you want to go back to, pervert.
You want to go back to the first time you
First time.
No, I'm just. You're old enough to like understand certain things, but you're still young enough to not go to work, to be at home be at home for the summer. Like, you're not old enough to have responsibilities, but you're not young enough to be childish. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No?
I don't know.
What age do you want
I
to
would-
go?
go back to?
I would go just right before puberty. I would say like 11.
11.
11?
That was a fun ass time. Great ass fucking time.
I feel like, see, that's around the same time.
No. There's a difference between
Yes.
right before it and then like actually being in it.
I feel like-
there's a big difference.
I feel like my
It's
6th
weird.
grade year wasn't the best. Fuck, what did I do my 6th grade year? I don't know.
How old are you?
Oh shit, no, yeah, my 6th grade year was not the best. Huh?
How
How old were you in
sixth
6th grade?
11.
Oh, I was like fucking 11 and 8. Something like that.
What? There's no way. There's no way.
Okay.
You were
No
not
way.
11 in 8th grade, dog.
There's no way.
Because in
Exactly.
you were not 11 in 8th grade. You're
How was I
capping.
not?
You're
Or
capping.
12?
You're
No.
13 in 8th grade.
No.
Usually
the fuck I
that's how it
wasn't.
goes.
No, the fuck I wasn't.
It's because your birthday's in September, right?
Yeah.
So you would have been in 8th grade as a 14-year-old
No.
or 12-year-old.
You got that
12-year-old.
shit backwards. No, you got that shit backwards. I promise you, I was like 11.
You're fucking.
Bro,
on
you know,
drugs,
I
dude.
started my senior year when I was 16, right?
So did I.
Normally, people have their 15s at 9th grade. Either between the 8th or 9th grade.
Yeah.
They're 15s?
Yeah. They're
Yeah,
like
exactly.
quinceañeras and stuff.
I turned 16 in senior year.
Thought you were capping.
I'm not capping, bro. I
Senior
promise
year.
you. Oh, no, I didn't turn 16 senior year. I started off senior year 16 and I turned 17 that year when we already started school.
Yeah, I was 17 senior year too.
Yeah.
I started senior year 16.
So that means you were 12 in 8th grade. Don't say you were fucking 11.
This shit works
You
so
started
well.
off 8th grade 12 and then you turned 13. That makes sense.
Yeah, I remember when I told you that some people stuck at like a mental age.
You're still there.
Don't say about me. No, I just can't math. I just can't math.
No,
Numbers don't
but-
add up in my fucking head.
Yeah, you're like,
Because you can't see them.
Can't see the math.
Can't see tallies in your head and
I can't.
take them
no,
off.
I really
just
can't.
count sheep, dude.
You can't.
Yeah.
You can't. That's the problem.
Hold on, I can't imagine shit.
Okay. What about you, Gio?
She was at 5, though.
I was saying 5, but then I remember about my actual childhood.
How shitty it was?
I remembered the trauma I went through.
You don't remember how fucking shit my childhood
No,
was?
no. I actually had a pretty good childhood. I would say around 8.
8th grade?
8 no. 8 years old.
Oh, 8 years old.
What were you
Yeah.
doing at 8 years old?
I would get home from school, play all day outside, and
Oh,
When
these
is
are the
8?
good days. Like,
Like
3rd grade.
I was gonna
God,
say 5th.
shut up.
That's what I was gonna say, honestly.
Third
Okay, I'm
grade.
alright.
For you, you were 8 in 2nd grade.
Bullshit.
Yeah, no.
Bullshit. How the fuck am I 8 in 2nd grade and then fucking 12 in 6th? Look, I can't.
Yeah.
That's not happening.
That shit ain't adding up.
Because his birthday, you guys have the same birthday. So however old you were in 3rd grade, exact same for him.
How old were you?
I was 9.
So 9. Yeah. You started off 8 and then you turned 9 in October.
Yeah, I know, but 9 in 3rd grade?
We were born in 2000, and so the cutoff date for us was.
Yeah, we
October
started a
1st.
year later,
So you had to
but
start another year
that
later.
doesn't make me 12 in fucking 3rd grade, dog. Just because I started a little bit late.
I did not say 12, dude. I did not say that. Fuck no. No, but yeah, I remember those days where, damn, you like get home. We'd play until like past the sun.
To be honest, I
Same
did,
here.
I did that till sophomore year, to be honest.
Play?
Yeah, I fucking.
He go up to his friends. You want to go
Child.
play?
Child play?
No, it wasn't like that either. Like, a lot of it was just like, they'll just shoot you a text and be like, hey, yo, come to the, because, you know. I
Oh,
lived
it's
in
because we
that
lived at the
trailer
trailer
Oh,
parks.
yeah.
And then
Yeah.
everybody was like, yo, come to the cages. And it was like, shit, say no more.
Yeah.
And that's it. As soon as
You
I
gotta
got
go
off
play.
as soon as I got off of school, I just go eat, change, and fucking.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Be on the
Yeah.
cages.
In middle school, like I'd get home, and then Richie's bus would get home from Atlas, and he'd walk, and he walked past our house, knock, and be like, "Do you guys want to play later?" And at first, yeah, it was good. It was cool or whatever. He'd go change, and then we'd go down there, meet him, and then go have fun. And then like it started becoming like a daily thing, and I was like, "Dude, I got like, how about we just like chill today?" But what I'd give to go back to those days.
You should have went out and played those days.
I should have. It's
Because
crazy.
now you can't.
It's crazy how
What if we just set up a play date.
Go play outside right now.
Go play.
Yeah, what if we just meet up one day?
Because-
this podcast.
Because for
we
us,
go outside and play.
because for us, playing and ends
Yeah,
up
what-
drinking,
no.
someone ends up blacked out.
When did it go from play to hang out? When did that happen?
When you
When it
were
stopped being cool. enough
too
to-
cool to
To say play?
Yeah.
no.
Let's bring
just-
it back. Hey guys, let's go play.
Right now. I'm texting a group chat. Right now.
Let's go play.
But it's crazy to think that the last time. Do you guys remember the last time you went out to play?
Yeah, actually, because it wasn't that long ago. Like, no cap.
And he's still playing.
I still go outside. No. It's because, like I said in the cage, like, we didn't say play, but, I guess we would. Like, not playing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
it's
but
'cause
playing-
we like soccer.
playing
We would play
soccer is
Yeah,
soccer.
but so what I did my whole childhood anyways. We would go to the cages and we did that.
Play
Like,
soccer, yeah.
even after I graduated, not often, but here, like every once in a while.
Even after I graduated.
Even when I didn't live there even when I didn't live there no more, they'll just be like, come at the cages and my ass would fucking drive all the way to the trailer
Yeah.
park just to play.
What the hell, dude?
I mean, but
Clearly, you're the youngest one out of all.
Maybe not the youngest, but youngest mentality for sure.
He's the youngest.
no, I'm the
Oh,
youngest
then.
general, yeah.
That explains it.
Yeah, some of them were still older, being 20, 21, and still talking about let's go.
Let's go
play.
Guys, welcome to our scary story section.
Welcome back, guys.
Shut the stop talking. It's not gonna be like a super creepy, scary story section. We're just gonna talk about either experiences or stuff like we've encountered, paranormal, or like heard, or just any creepier kind of unedging, anything that'll make Gio scared. So basically
Yeah.
everything.
So, everything.
Everything.
I just wanted an excuse to talk. about this.
Bro, I'm gonna kick you out if you fucking keep talking about that. I hate those
And this is the
fucking
last time he's on.
things. But
This
what?
is the last time anyone has heard of me.
Shut the, we freeze frame, and then it's, and that was the last time Danny was ever seen or heard of again. No, but I wanted to start off kind of this first section, seeing that it is mine section, kind of, sort of, but we're all gonna kind of talk about our section. But this didn't happen to me, but it happened to my dad, and he was like there as well as my grandmother. So my grandmother is like a big religious person and stuff like that. So my dad comes from a shut up. So my dad comes from like a small town a super small town in the mountains in Mexico, and like he lived right in front of the church. And my grandmother was like the lady you'd go to, like dead ass. He said that they would have births in his house. And my
She was
grandma-
I forget what it's called.
I don't know exactly what it's called, but she's not like a nurse or anything.
Yeah, I know.
She was the only person to bite the bullet and like do it. Like she gave birth. She would do the whole birthing process by herself.
She's like, Doña.
like I think the last 2-3 kids, she'd just like my water broke, went into the room, gave birth, came out with like my aunt and then my dad.
Casual. Another Sunday.
Something light. but
Scary shit.
my dad said that when he was younger, there was
I got
this
scared.
there was this one girl who played with the Ouija board one night, and they thought nothing of it, right? Stupid kids play with the Ouija board, and I'm not saying Ouija board's scary.
Stupid kids summoning demons. You know how it is.
Fuck demons. But like they thought nothing of it, but then like time went on and she was slowly progressing, and she was getting mad weird. Like he said that there were days that her family would find her outside.
Damn,
And
she
she-
went outside as well.
Cold, dude. Imagine it was
She
cold.
a kid and she went outside. Oh my god.
But no, like she was like outside, would know nothing of it, and prior to then, she didn't sleepwalk. She didn't do like none of that shit.
So in the middle of the night.
But yeah.
I thought like broad daylight.
She went outside at 8. What? No, like she'd go outside in the middle of the night. Yeah, no, she'd go outside in the middle of the night, and then apparently one time they caught her on the roof.
What?
I be demons, bro.
They just carried her and put her on there.
And then so like it came time to where it was getting super bad. So then they decided to perform an exorcism in front of like the church, not really inside the church, but in front of it. And my grandma was like part of it, and my dad was like there helping out or whatever. They said that they had to tie her down, arms and legs and all, as they were like blessing her. And then my dad said that she was like on the ground on her back, and like they were extending her, not on some crazy like pulling her apart shit.
Yeah.
But
we're just like holding her down.
Yeah, like holding her down. And they said that the men, they had men holding her down, and she was like pulling, and they could not hold her down. And he said that he saw her levitate like a foot or two off the ground, and she just opened her mouth, and just voices were coming out, like deep ass voices. She would just open her mouth, throw her head back, and just and then she like disappeared in bats, and then like but yeah, and he said that he witnessed that, and then she like levitated off, and then all of a sudden, bam, she hit the floor like a pancake.
She hit the floor. I shouldn't joke about this.
And it was like my dad was like, never again. Like that shit was crazy. Cause there's I've heard stories of like the exorcism is performed, and like the whatever spirit leaves the body, but then it enters somebody else's body that's in there.
Else,
Yeah, I've heard stories about that. That like, oh shit, they think it just goes, but no, it goes to a different person.
Or just something it could attach itself to.
It's fucking crazy, dude.
It's like Scooby Doo when their souls go flying out.
Yeah, and
then straight into someone else.
Yeah,
Like
straight
the
into someone
Scooby Doo
else.
movie.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. That's fucking crazy, dude.
So if you ever witness an exorcism, keep your mouth closed because it might fly into your mouth.
Or if it goes up your butt, hey.
Hey man, fuck her up, dog.
Life lesson. Keep your mouth closed and your asshole tight.
That's what you learned from this exorcism.
From the living and the dead.
You're not safe anywhere.
They be fucking wildin', dude.
No, you know what? I remember just recently I was going through my phone and I was just deleting like just a bunch of like, because they're on our storage. So I just went through deleting a bunch of like pictures and apps I don't use and shit. And I took a screenshot, and I saw this like screenshot I took, and it was of this like this website, and it's like it shows like real life like exorcisms that have happened and like that were recorded.
Okay.
Why did you have it on your phone?
Because I wanted to look at it. I forgot about it.
Interesting.
But anyways, I just recently found it, and I've been wanting to actually like see what it would look like.
I've been wanting to get into those stories. Not like I'm super into exorcism, but it's just like interesting and shit.
Isn't there like a college or like a university somewhere where you could actually study demonology?
Yeah, that's where like if you've ever seen The Exorcist or The Conjuring or any of those series, yeah, that's what the two main characters, which are based on real people and a real story.
Oh yeah.
They went. Was it Massachusetts, Boston? I don't know.
This is a little irrelevant, but it's sort of not because we were talking about Batman too. But they also offer a class on Batman.
What? Shut up, Danny. shut the hell up. Danny.
That's real.
Shut the hell up, Danny. But yeah, dude, that was our section on exorcisms.
Crazy. Welcome back, guys. That was a pretty scary section, if you ask me.
I know Hugh was scary.
He was pretty scared. All right, let's get into our next topic. And this is a topic I'm pretty familiar with myself, and it's the topic of going a little over the top when you drink and blacking out.
Well,
yeah, this guy can't.
This guy can attest to this topic for sure.
Okay, but I'm gonna bring up a different section or like a different subject about this topic. So, like, blacking out, like, I don't know, it's like weird because So the morning after, I'll remember stuff up to a certain point, and then I'll remember stuff like scattered out. But I don't know. But I don't know if it's I'm remembering it as a dream or remembering it as being there. If that makes sense. So let's say I remember something up to a certain point, and then everything after, I don't know if I'm dreaming it or if I'm actually there.
So you're not black.
I don't know.
I get what you're talking about when it's coming back to you.
Yeah. I don't know if it's coming back as a dream or if I'm like actually there. Like if I'm there in the moment and then I dream it again. Like I live through it and then I dream it, or if I only dream it because I was completely blacked out the whole time.
Like on some deja vu type beat versus dreaming it.
Yeah.
I feel like through my own personal experience, I'm not incriminating myself. I am legal to drink. But
we are all 21.
we're all 21. I feel like it's, for me personally, it's more of like piecing. It happened to me. I know it happened, but there's gaps.
That's generally what happens to me. I remember I feel like I remember throughout the whole night, usually to when the function ends, and then someone's like, "Hey, yo, do you remember when this happened?" I'm like, "Oh,
yeah."
No,
or I'm
happened.
like, "Oh, I'm fine. I remember this didn't happen. This is this," and they're like, "You're missing a part," and I'm like,
"Yeah,
what?"
It's just one this brief moment where it's like, "No."
Yeah, I was like,
that didn't happen.
"Dude, not a clue." Yeah, I've had those.
Were we at the same party?
No, it's also weird because like even though I'm blacked out, then the next day I'm like, oh, I don't remember anything. Like in the moment, I'm still fine, like not fine, but I'm fine enough to hold a conversation, fine enough to do all these things, get up, stand up, walk around, whatever. But I don't remember any of it, which is so weird. Like how you were telling me I was dancing with people. Like how? How if I wasn't conscious enough to do it?
You didn't even know I took you home.
Exactly.
You didn't even know until right now, and the party was Saturday.
Exactly.
I guess.
It's just weird how like I can be there but not be there.
It's like a completely different you for sure.
Really?
Well, no, like I'm saying, you feel like it's completely.
Yeah,
different,
it's a completely different
because all you remember is up to this point, and then bam, someone came out, like an alter ego, like in the movies.
But I feel like if I black out, like to my understanding, it should be like I black out. That means I passed out and I fell asleep, not that I'm still up and walking around, dancing, whatever. Yeah, like no, that's like
blackout
weird.
is like.
It's like it's not me at that point. Something else took over.
And it's so weird because it's like people will tell you like something you did or something that went down. It's like, ain't no way I did that.
Yeah, there's like no way I did that.
That's
ain't no way.
That's what's crazy about it.
Cause you must have mistaken another Mexican.
Yeah, because that's what I thought too. I was like, oh, when people were like he blacked out, I was like, oh, okay, one minute he was sitting here, the second he was just
exactly. So you told me like I fell asleep, I like tilted my head back, whatever. I passed out. I feel like that should be the moment that I don't remember because at that point I'm actually like asleep. Yeah, I'm actually passed out.
But no,
But it's from way before that, and I did all these activities in between that time period that I don't remember.
It's just like you don't remember.
Yeah. It's so weird.
I mean, that's how kind of. I'm not a scientist, but I feel like alcohol does kind of just block certain receptors of you realizing you're doing something. Like right now, you guys realize you're talking, you're doing something.
Like I'm consciously doing it.
And you remember it. But what is it that doesn't... You good?
Did you just black out?
No. I was thinking about what you were telling me. I was like, am I really conscious? Because
you're just rethinking life right now. You're just like, fuck, am I really here?
Okay, because like sometimes sometimes I feel like you guys aren't real. And like, no, like, okay, I'm gonna just say this because I know you're gonna look at me weird as hell, but sometimes I feel like maybe I could be like schizophrenic and I could be sitting in this room alone and you guys aren't actually
Oh
here.
my god. Dude, that's scary.
Or sometimes I feel like you guys are like NPCs.
I'm not not going crazy, bro.
I'm not going.
Oh my god!
I'm hearing
Okay.
shit.
Ever since we started the whole
scary
thing,
story, whatever the
they've
fuck.
been hearing noises. Like,
Yeah.
No, he's been hearing noises, and I was like, man, whatever, you pussy, get it. But now
but now
I
you
actually
hear it
do
too.
hear something. Shh,
Okay, but what are you
It's a
hearing?
dog.
I'm tripping. Okay,
That's
whatever.
what I'm
fuck it.
saying. There's nothing there, y'all. Y'all did just scared yourself.
Okay, but what? At what point? And why can't you remember it? That's the thing. Like you lived it.
We're just gonna ignore what I just said.
Yeah, that you're fucking living in it, not playable character.
I'm an NPC. Yeah,
I don't
we'll
know,
pass
bro.
that.
Sometimes I
I
thought
feel
bro,
like
like
that
I
too
could be
sometimes.
schizophrenic right now, and
Because it's
dead
like-
ass y'all might not even be real, and like you would look like a fucking like I might look back on this YouTube video and you guys aren't gonna be here, and it's just me talking to myself the whole time.
Just in a house that you don't know anybody,
No, like,
and
how
you
do you
just
feel-
walk
How
in.
do you feel like you're not even real at some point in time?
Oh yeah,
I do that.
It's
sometimes I
like
question my
sometimes I
reality,
go
bro.
numb and like my mind is like, who the fuck am I? Like, where the hell am
I won't just randomly do it. I'll do it when I look at myself in the mirror. I'll be like, I'm really in this bitch. Like that's me right there.
When I'm drunk, hard, heavy.
Not even when I'm
I
drunk.
don't
Like
know,
just me.
just if I stare at myself in the mirror too long, I'm like, fuck, I'm really in this
Bro,
bitch.
what's it called? When I'm drunk though, it's like sort of the opposite. Like that's like if I'm like fucked up and like I can't even like fully like.
You're like
comprehend myself.
out of the
But
reality.
but I love looking in the mirror when I'm drunk. Like I'm not no conceited shit or narcissistic
No.
shit. It's just
I'll
because
do that
that's the
too.
one time I could sense my like
I've never
see
seen that too,
myself
yeah.
and actually like feel where I am.
I
and
feel what you're talking
like,
about, 'cause,
I
like-
look at myself and I'm like, damn, I'm really fucked up.
Yeah, I'm like,
'Cause, like,
this is
when
really
I've-
me. Like I'm down bad right now.
when I've gotten
I don't
like
feel down bad. I'm just like, damn, I'm really out here right now. Like,
when I've gotten like intoxicated or like other type
say
of
drunk.
Intoxicated.
crossfaded
Who are you
and
talking to,
drunk.
us or your parents?
No, like
Oh,
drunk
okay.
and crossfaded. Mostly crossfaded because I
Oh.
feel like I'm in a different realm.
No,
But then I
CrossFit is
look
a
at myself in the mirror and then like it sucks me into reality.
Yeah,
Like, oh shit, okay, I'm here.
For a
Okay.
second, you'll feel sober. Like
It's
for
almost-
a second, when
yeah,
you look into the
it's-
mirror for like the first few seconds, you'll feel sober. And
Yes.
like,
It's
what?
almost as if like
Yes.
you step out of your actual body. Like in that mirror instance, you like step out and you're like, damn, I'm really this fucked up, and you're like completely sober.
Maybe we just
But
looking
you
into,
just know you're fucked up because you're looking at yourself.
Maybe we're
fucked
looking
up.
into a parallel universe where we're not fucked up and looking.
Hold on. What if like when we're sober, we keep
I'm
our
gonna stop myself. I'm gonna stop myself.
Just don't even talk.
Yeah, shut up, Danny. Let Gio talk.
I'm having a crisis.
What if we're sober, we keep our souls in, but when we start drinking, that's when we astral project ourselves.
Project what
So
the real
that-
inside.
So that's when we start feeling numb.
So I was thinking about that too, like the whole I black out, but there's another person still going.
Wait.
That was here.
Okay, so
Wait, no, I could tell what the heater is.
Did you?
Okay.
You heard
Okay.
that.
I'll give you
I'll give you that one.
I'll give you that one.
Bro, we're not
I
tripping
know,
balls.
okay, yeah. So, weird shit going on.
Okay, back to the topic. How like I'm telling you that I black out, but like this other person is still going, still dancing, still doing all this stuff. Like, so the stories people hear of like when someone does drugs and they go to this like other world.
Oh,
Like
the
would that
DMT or
could that
some shit?
possibly be true? Yeah.
I mean, mentally,
I think
like, they could
I think
go
a
to,
different world within
Yeah.
yourself. Like any world you can, because like obviously if we both get like high off the,
It's gonna
off
be
the same stuff,
different.
I'm not gonna be like, did you see what I saw? I'm gonna
Yeah.
be like, no.
No, but there's a lot
He's
of
gonna see
stories
his
that
own
people
thing.
would see similar things and like we're in sync
Yeah.
with what with like the.
I've heard those
events
too,
that
like
happen.
with the energies. Gio, chill out, bro. You're freaking me out.
I know his
We heard it, okay? We heard it.
His paranoia-
Get over
No,
it.
no.
You need to go back sitting over there. I don't-
Your paranoia is making me
I'm not
paranoid.
even thinking about that. I'm thinking about what you guys are talking about.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Because
how
I
the
see
fuck
you.
do?
I see you. You're just like, and you're scaring me because you're scared, and I'm like, do I not hear it? Or
Am I supposed to be
I
scared?
don't want to look at Gio because like I feel like he's like paranoid as hell.
Bro.
No, I'm thinking about a different dimension right now. Like you guys,
Dude,
Yeah,
no.
'cause, like,
when Danny brought up the mirror thing, bro, dead ass. Like I feel sucked back in, and I'm like,
I
okay,
got
cool.
goosebumps thinking about the whole like dimensional thing.
The
Yeah.
parallel
Like-
thing.
I was like, I never thought
Like,
about this, and I really
yeah.
might not be real.
Yeah, like maybe for drinking it's just black, but for like drugs and stuff, it's like a different world.
What's it called? My coworkers, they have a theory. Well, not, I guess not really a theory, but they like they're like highly curious as to what would happen if I got on like heavy shrooms or acid or DMT or some crazy thing where people say like they start seeing like other beings or
Yeah.
like, especially because I can't imagine things.
No.
So they're like highly curious about what I would see or if I was even capable of seeing anything.
Dang.
You should try it.
No, because I feel I honestly the thought scares me because if I do manage to see something, I'm gonna be terrified because I've never imagined shit and I don't know how I'm gonna
What
react
if
to that.
so?
I
What
don't
if
know how I'd react to seeing something. I'm not like I legit
It could change your whole.
I legit might think whatever's happening is real.
What if like when you're drinking, you block off sensors, and when you do drugs or whatever, you open up other sensors.
I think that's scientifically proven. I don't know, man.
We're not
It's not,
We're
but-
not scientists. No, but yeah, like I think because I've seen that yes, alcohol numbs a brain, numbs certain receptors or whatever, but drugs of certain kind open up
Open up different
certain receptors.
You know what I have heard? I've heard that oxygen that we breathe is a drug itself, making us see things how we are all seeing it now. And so when we actually take drugs, that's the actual world that's out here, but we can't see it because we're inhaling oxygen all the time.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, the drug
Damn,
so
dude. Oh my god.
And what can we learn from this? Do drugs.
Experience of the world.
Hey, try half. If you like it, try the other half.
Dude, but I've heard that people take like crazy hallucinogenics and stuff, but it changes their
They're like outlook.
Yeah.
It changes.
outlook and everything. Yeah.
I knew somebody who was like addicted to LSD.
Really?
It's called drug addiction. It's a problem.
They were addicted to LSD. And no, I'm not saying that they were like this like high being type of shit.
Mhm.
Nah, bro. There was you could
A
tell
problem with them?
they were fucked up like constantly.
Yeah.
You think they feel better because they're in a different place where stuff is better for them? They see stuff differently, and they like being in that.
Oh, is it so? Like with the whole drug addiction.
I had to get you.
He's gonna piss his pants, dude. He's gonna piss his pants.
So with the whole thing, Gio was saying that how oxygen like blocks us, or not blocks us, but like shows us one world and drugs show us another world.
Yeah.
Do you think that's why people fall so deeply into like drug addictions and stuff? Because they want to go back to a world that isn't this?
No, see,
I've heard of that a lot.
Because I'm not gonna say I'm not an alcoholic.
I'm not gonna say I'm a drug addict.
I'm not-
I just heavily like drinking. No. I drink every day. No,
I'm drunk right now.
I only drink like at occasions. Like I wake up,
Drink.
Take a shot.
It's like I made it to work.
Drink.
You look good,
Take a shot.
okay?
Take
You
it.
gotta
Take it
reward
out with another
yourself.
shot.
Yeah, exactly. Like I got out of bed. That's a shot. I brushed my teeth. That's a shot.
But people feel good when they're drunk. So
Up
like-
to a certain point.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't drink constantly. Like I drink like maybe most weekends, or not even every weekend. It doesn't have to be, but probably most weekends.
Okay.
But I only like if I drink because it feels like liquor tastes nasty. I think we can all, like agree that's not a good taste. That we don't drink it for the taste.
For the taste, yeah.
No, it's like I drink it because it's like when I'm there, I feel happy. I feel good. Like it's just.
It's a good time.
Like it's just a good time. Like there's no anxiety. There's no like,
Confidence.
there's no stress. I'm not thinking about like fucking.
See, but
my
that's what we were
day
talking
or
about.
anything,
It blocks off these receptors.
No,
that-
exactly. And I feel like like bro, if I could feel like that all the time.
Stop.
That's called
Stop.
alcoholism.
No, but the thing is, I know that. That's why I don't drink. I don't drink every day. I don't drink every day. But I'm just saying, if I could feel like that without being drunk or drinking, I would be so happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why people fall too like super deep into it. They feel a certain kind of just dopamine and stuff.
Yeah.
But then it becomes an addiction because it alcohol in itself is addicting.
Yeah.
Same thing with right, like back then smoking was big because you looked cool. It helped. People got anxious, so they would go out, they'd smoke, take a break, smoke. But nicotine itself became addicting. So now you get anxious, you smoke, and it doesn't help. Why? Because at first it was just a placebo, and now you're addicted and anxious.
But at least you're not having withdrawals at that point.
Yeah, at that point you're not having withdrawals. But that's what's tough about stuff like that. Like, yeah, you feel good for like a certain amount of time, but then it starts.
But then you come back and it's like, what
Then-
did I do?
Then you wake up and you see videos of yourself dancing naked, and you're like, what?
Hey, but that wasn't you. That was someone
That
else.
was someone else. A lot of people like
That's an
to.
alter ego.
Yeah, a lot of people like to name it an alter ego. I had a coworker who said that he had his alter ego was No Shirt Chris. So if he'd get to a certain point, he'd be like, "Yeah, I don't feel like wearing this shirt no more," and he just rip his shirt
Oh
and go
God.
shirtless the rest of the night.
What the fuck?
Swear, dude, he's like, this shirt's getting a little tight. It's getting hot, and then just.
I need to name my alter ego.
Yeah, I have to give it a name.
I
have
need
to
a
give
name.
it
But
a
it has to
name.
be like a trait that you do every time you're drunk.
Oh, I'm always just chilling and vibing, bro.
Chill,
Yeah.
chill, Danny. Well, you're always.
I'm
No,
always
it
chilling
can't.
and vibing,
No,
bro.
it has to be Danny, and it has to be a completely different name for the other person.
Yeah.
Submissive.
Submissive.
That's-
Yo.
that's-
Whoa.
Who's this
The
guy?
balls on this guy. No, but anyway, going back on the whole like doing things when you're unconscious, like let me tell you a little bit about me. But I'm a known sleepwalker.
Oh,
Really?
shit,
Yeah, I'm a
really?
known sleepwalker. So if I ever like it usually only tends to happen when I'm like stressed.
Mhm.
Um
Okay.
and it's a whole sleep thing.
Yeah.
But is it
It's-
like walking and talking, or just walking?
I'll talk too. I'll talk. I'll actually sleep talk pretty frequently.
Have you had a whole conversation with someone thinking that you were actually awake?
I don't know, to be honest.
I mean, he was asleep, so he couldn't
Yeah,
tell you.
probably not. I couldn't tell you. But no, like the other day, like the super, like no, like I don't know. There was the other day. No, last week. I was talking to my sister, and we were like had like a little movie night with like my other siblings and whatnot. And you know, so I fell asleep like within like the first 10 minutes of the first movie. Like I was tired. But anyways, they told me like the next morning. She was like, you're talking, you're sleeping. I was like, yeah, I know, but she it's like I thought I was past the whole sleep talking thing. But
Mhm.
no,
You grow out of
it was clear that I still do it because I've been sleeping on my own for like a while now, so nobody's
So you would nobody
nobody's there
confronts
to
you
tell
on
me
it.
anymore. But yeah, I fell asleep on the couch and they told me I was like talking.
Like,
They
some
told
crazy
me it was
shit?
just gibberish. They told me it was like that they couldn't comprehend that I was just making like just like random words.
Yeah, I've heard that. My little cousins, just one of them, I think, he talks in his sleep, and he sleepwalk. So my aunt says that one time she caught him. He was sleepwalking. He he went into the kitchen, pissed in the trash can. He dead ass pissed in the trash can. Went to like inside the kitchen, took a knife, took the bottom end, like the handle, slapped it on his head. He was like,
Force.
put it back and went and walked back to his
I
bed.
thought you was about to give him some circumcision. That's wild.
No, bro, that was he just put it back.
Let me just
went to
say,
bed.
it's a scary thought when I found out that I sleepwalk. Like it was not an easy concept to grasp because it's like, bro, what am I doing?
What do you do?
It's like, and I feel like it's similar to just blacking out. Like I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no control, and I'm not aware this happening.
It's
until somebody
scary.
tells me.
Scary as
That's-
fuck.
And let me tell you, because there's been this time, like, I don't even know if my cousin watches this, but if you do, you can probably confirm. But I spent the night at, like, my cousin's house when we were younger, and I was, like, sleeping in one of my cousin's room.
Mhm.
And so my other cousin told me that she, like, got up in the middle of the night to, like, get some water. So she was in the kitchen just drinking water.
Mhm.
And, like, I kid you not, she says that, like, she sees me, like she hears somebody like coming, so she like peeks and she sees that it's me, and she's like, oh, maybe he's going to the bathroom or getting water, something, you know.
Yeah.
And I kid you not, she says I jumped down the flight of stairs, like from the very top,
Just jump all the way down.
like just jump, and I land, and obviously I'm not landing on my feet, like I just landed and I fell. And I kid you not, she's sitting there not realizing I'm asleep, and then she's like asking me, she's like, are you good? And she says I just like stand back up and go right back into the room. And I promise you, I was not aware. I was not sore. I was not aware until she told me the next morning when she questioned me. She's like, "Bro, what were you doing?" And I was like,
Dude, That's
That's
creepy.
crazy.
Was it you or you told me that one night or like one morning you woke up and like your ankle hurt and like your ankle was sprained or something
Nah,
like that?
that's not me.
Oh no, that was me.
That was
I
you?
woke up and I told you my knee was hurting and I don't know what I did in my sleep.
I think it was you. Yeah.
It was me. I told you, it was like, bro, I woke up and my knee was like killing me, and
Yeah, like
I
you were asleep.
yeah. It was like, what did I do? But me knowing my history is like I could very well have got up.
Yeah,
and done
got
something.
up and done something.
And with my
Damn.
bad knee, like that,
Dang.
it's a scary game. But so I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Nobody was there. Nobody saw me.
Fuck.
But I could have done something that night that
That's
I'm not aware of.
creepy, dude.
That's
And yeah,
crazy.
people told me it's like you should record yourself. I'm like, fuck, I don't want to see that.
No, have you seen the girl that does record herself
Yeah,
sleepwalking?
I've seen it, yeah.
She's funny.
Yeah.
She's funny as hell. But like I couldn't imagine myself. Like let's say I'm chilling here, and let's say Danny does go to sleep, whatever, and I'm chilling here watching TV, and the next thing I don't know that he sleepwalks. Next thing you know, I see him and I'm like, yo, what's up, Danny? And he fucking just stands there, and then turns around, does something, and then goes back into the room.
That freaked me the fuck out.
That would freak
My
me
parents,
out.
I used to scare the shit out of my parents because I would go into the room and just stare at them.
What
Promise
the
you, just stare at them.
What the
And I was not aware of this for the longest time until I was finally like old enough and they were like finally comfortable telling me. Because obviously it's a creepy ass thought. Like, your child just comes in and stares at you while you're in bed.
Yeah, like I feel like the first few times, yo, what, I punch you in the face. But then-
I would punch me in the face.
but then after once they realize, they're like, Danny's sleepwalking again, and then they like take you to bed and shit.
You have to
But
get comfortable with
but
that.
yeah, you have to get comfortable with that. Like imagine your wife or whatever, she's a well-known sleepwalker. You have to be comfortable with that.
Drop kick my ankle.
Dude,
Nah, it's really a scary thought because I think about it and the thought terrifies me because like I don't.
you don't know
what
what
I'm
you're doing, and you
Like,
could
I
be
have
doing
no
something
idea.
crazy.
Like I've jumped off a flight of stairs. Who the fuck knows what else I'm doing?
Yeah.
It's a
That's
scary
crazy.
ass thought.
It's crazy because it's kind of funny because people like the next morning will be like, oh my god, it's gotta be so embarrassing. That's gotta be so this and that. But to me, it's just like so fascinating how like the brain can still work even if I'm not like conscious.
You don't comprehend it.
Yeah.
And it's
So-
crazy. Eyes were open, muscles were
Like
moving.
I-
you still
told
pissed.
me I was having full on conversations with people.
You still went to the bathroom.
dancing, whatever the fuck.
I hope
and
you
I don't
washed your
remember it.
hands.
I don't know, dog. I couldn't tell you if I did or didn't.
Still drank, still ate, but don't remember anything. That's crazy.
It's a weird ass concept to grasp.
Yeah.
That's
It really is. Like,
crazy, bro. Like, at that point, is it zombie? Are you a zombie?
No.
Okay, zombies.
you
Zombie is undead.
What's it called
Yeah.
in Spanish? Don't
Brain.
they call it something along that line? Like,
Sonambulo?
Sonambulo. Like,
But
it's
that's
that's
just like
sleepwalking.
sleepwalking.
yeah, but exactly.
But
so
still,
it's-
same thing. Like,
it
your
sorta sounds like
your
zombie,
body-
but
Yeah. It's not even.
like-
It's not your body. It's your brain that's like
Yeah.
processing, moving everything, and your body's just like.
and you don't dream.
All
A lot
along
of
with the
people
ride.
who like sleepwalk, they're
don't-
in their dreams. They're like walking
Oh,
around.
they're
and
doing
doing
something
like
in a
that.
dream.
I don't know.
And you don't
I'm
dream,
not,
so
I'm not.
Can't dream.
Look, dreaming is a whole separate part of your brain from
gotcha.
imagining
Okay.
shit. I could actually dream. Not well. It's very faint, very blurry, and they're usually very cut short.
Mhm.
So even then, it's not a strong suit. But I can dream, not often at all. Like it's very rare, but
Gotcha. Okay.
it's I do dream. But in any of those times that I've been told I sleepwalk, I do not recall having a dream.
Dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's like
crazy, man.
I don't know.
Well, guys, that's where we're gonna have to wrap it up on that story. But before we go, Obed has a couple
Yeah.
quotes for us. A couple
couple
hard-hitting quotes.
I look forward to this every week.
Just a quote.
I'm not talking to you guys. I only do this to hear this.
Wait a whole 3 hours to do just this.
Just
All right, first one is it's better to adjust your life to someone's absence than to adjust your boundaries to someone's disrespect.
Okay. Okay.
For my toxic dudes out there, she can always unfollow, but she can never unswallow.
Oh, okay. All right, guys. That was it for this week's episode of This Life Podcast. Join us next week where we'll have a special guest and we'll get into a little bit of conspiracy theories.
Also, if you guys have any personal like stories or like scary stories that you guys would like to share with us and are comfortable with us talking about on
podcast.
like scary experiences you guys have had. We're open to that.
For sure.
We want to hear it.
All right, guys. See you next week. Adios.